Hello. What's up, everybody? It's the Masked Lantern, and welcome back to another pickup video. Last time we did toys, now we're doing video games. And I'm just going to start off right off the bat with something that I've been wanting for a very long time. Now, technically it's not a video game, but it's a game. And when else am I ever going to talk about something like this? And for the record, this is why this video is probably called I Spent Way Too Much Money. So, yeah, let's just bring this over. This is Fireball Island. Just trying to get this whole thing in frame, which I probably can't. There, I have to cover myself. I probably sound amazing right now. This is a board game. Let's see here. It is from, where is, usually a year on here, 86. This is a board game that I saw James Rolfe, aka the Angry Video Game Nerd, talk about when he did the segment called Board James. And ever since seeing that, I've wanted this game, like, so badly. And I finally have it. It's many, many years of me wanting this thing, and it was more just me trying to find this for the right price. And I wanted it complete. And my buddy who had this, it was complete. He showed me, and he offered me a great price on this, which I couldn't say no to. And so one PayPal transaction later, and here it is. So yeah, like I said, I don't know when I'm going to talk about board games like that ever again. I just had to show that. It's amazing. Alright, next. Now we're just going to start with the actual video game. So we're going to start with a tiny little thing. For the Game Boy, this is Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge for the Game Boy. I've never played this Castlevania game. Look forward to playing it. And I got this. I bought a collection off of my buddy down in Florida. Won't say his name for the safety, but if he's watching, he knows what I'm talking about. I bought a collection off of him, and this is one of the things I got from his collection. There's a good chunk of his collection that I bought in this pickup, so you'll see, like, he'll know what it is, but, yep, so I got that from him. And sticking with that, he gave me a bag of DS and 3DS games. And so let's just go through those real quick. Because immediately dropping one. First thing I got is regular show Mordecai and Rigby in 8-bit land. Then we have Brain Age for the DS. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D remake. Super Mario 3D Land. Oh, okay. Brain Age 2. New Super Mario Bros. 2. And finally, Transformers Autobots. So there's that. I don't know what I'm going to talk about DS games again, excluding having the box. So next, I picked this thing up at GameStop. I remember when the game originally came out, it didn't have all this stuff, so I wanted it, but didn't really. But at the same time, I was like, yeah, I don't know. But then they made an updated version on it, so I bought it. It is the Disney Classic Game Collection. It has Aladdin, Jungle. They added the new one is Jungle Book. They just added that one in, and Lion King. And what's cool about this, it's actually like all the old 16-bit games from like the Super Nintendo, Genesis, and things like that. The American and Japanese version, and always wanted to play the Super Nintendo version of Aladdin, and now I have the opportunity to play it. And who knows if this might be a Let's Play down the road because there's so many different games on here, so I definitely could do something like that with that. So there's that. This is actually not mine. This is Lauren's.
That I picked up from my brother's shop that I really wanted to play because of Game Grumps.
Yeah. So if Game Grumps is any clue, you might know what this is. Doki Doki Literature Club. If you don't know what Doki Doki Literature Club is, yeah, just look it up. I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to go into any of the detail. Normally I would say detail about the games. This time I'm not. Just going to say, look up Doki Doki Literature Club if you don't know what it is. Or if you don't want to look it up and you just want to play it, buy Doki Doki Literature Club. And have fun. This is a game I got down in Florida from a shop down there. It is
Caladrius Blaze.
Caladrius Blaze, thank you. I picked this thing up because it's a shoot 'em up, and I like shoot 'em ups. Put that closer. There we go. And I've played a little bit of it. It's very hard, very challenging, just like all shoot 'em up games. And yep. Basically, and it's just something that I look forward to playing more. I like shoot 'em up games because there's it's a different type of challenge where, unlike some games where if you screw up, it might be like glitching or it might be the game's fault. Mostly in shoot 'em ups, if you mess up, it's mostly your own fault. So that's kind of why I like them. That you really don't have no one to blame but yourself if you screw up. From my buddy, he in his collection, I got a new Nintendo 3DS XL. I personally have no desire to have this thing, but I have it now. What else? Going to some Switch games stuff. Got a lot of Switch games. I might as well just address this one too. So I bought the same game for the Disney collection for the Switch because I personally like just playing on the TV and consoles and stuff like that. And I do have a Switch, but I rarely ever play it on handheld mode. She loves playing things on handheld mode, so we bought this mostly for her. So, just if she wants to play it. What else? Okay, I got this game for Christmas, I believe.
Yeah.
Cooking Mama, Cookstar. Yeah. I love the Cooking Mama series, and this is the newest one in it, and we played it. It's fun, annoying. It's definitely not as hard as the other Cooking Mama games are, and yeah, I can say that. There's actually a slight challenge to the other Cooking Mama games. This one kind of takes that back a little bit. It makes it slightly easier, not by much though.
I actually think it's a bit harder because they give you a little less time to complete some of the tasks.
I agree. There's less time to do it. However, it's got because how sensitive the Switch, the Joy-Cons are. You actually can turn and actually have the rice or have the things fall into the thing like what you want it. Versus in the Wii version, if you just turned it slightly, it'd just be like throw it across the goddamn room.
Yeah, that's one thing I always hate. It's like, oh, tip the rice. Rice is gone now.
Basically. I picked up. I'm trying to get back into Pokemon, so trying to ease my way into it. So I got Let's Go Eevee, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. It's basically a remake of Pokemon Yellow for the Game Boy, but with Eevee. Because Let's Go Pikachu is just yellow, but the reason with the Let's Go in it because it's actually based off the Let's Go Pokemon app. Because it's not like a traditional Pokemon game anymore, where the idea of grinding and all that stuff. You battle other trainers, you grind, catch Pokemon, grind type stuff. Because how you level up in this game, you just catch Pokemon and how you do it is just throw the ball like you do in Pokemon Go, excluding, instead of using your finger, you actually use the Joy-Con and like do the motion to throw, and you can level up your Pokemon that way. You can still level up Pokemon by battling, but it's actually more focused. It's actually more focused of you to no, not more focused. It's actually better for you to actually catch Pokemon than it actually is to battle Pokemon, because you actually get more experience catching versus battling. So it's heavily inspired on the Pokemon Go. So if you're trying to get into like Pokemon, but you don't really feel like the whole RPG element of it sounds a little intimidating, I definitely suggest the Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu, just depending on your preference, because it's just a fun little way to get into it.
My favorite thing is the 2-player mode, because I play with him and I run around like a crackhead the entire time while he's trying to play.
And then I got this game. I've never played these games. It came out on the original PlayStation 2. TY, the Tasmanian Tiger, and then TY2, the Tasmanian Tiger. I literally don't know anything about this game at all. Like, even when they announced it, like, back in the day, I remember seeing that picture a lot. Like, I remember seeing that a lot. Like, game stores and stuff like that, and I just never played it. And I finally said, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to get this game. And probably actually do a Let's Play of this, blind Let's Play, so we can look forward to that. Going back to the Pokemon stuff, when they announced back in the day that they were going to bring this game out, I got the bundle. I was originally going to get them separately, but then they announced that they had a bundle pack for it, so I just got that. It's a bundle pack of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Now, this is just a remake of Diamond and Pearl. So this actually does follow the formula of Pokemon. It's nothing like the Let's Go series by any stretch of the imagination. It is the grinding, it is the battling, it is the whole it is a Pokemon game. So if you're thinking of if you want to try one of the older Pokemon games, you can try that. Because this honestly would be a lot cheaper than trying to find the original cartridges of them, because Pokemon games can get expensive. So yep, there's that. Going back to my buddy's stuff I got from my buddy. I got Evil Dead, Hail to the King. I love the Evil Dead movies, and yeah, so I'm just kind of looking forward to playing as Ash. Oh god, that's right. That case is kind of messed up right now. Gotta get a new case for this. But yeah, so the Evil Dead game. I don't have the case for this, but Dino Crisis I got from my buddy. I have played Dino Crisis. There's actually a video on this channel of Dino Crisis. I did like a episode of Dino Crisis, and I never went back to it not because I was scared or anything like that, just because I don't know. Like, it's Resident Evil but with dinosaurs.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's what it has, the same tank controls and everything like that as the original Resident Evil. But again, instead of running away from biohazard zombies, if you will, you're running away from dinosaurs. So it's made by Capcom. Resident Evil's made by Capcom. So they just literally took the Resident Evil skin and just gave it a different coat of paint, essentially. Good game though. It is. I don't make the way that I'm talking doesn't make it want to sound like I'm dissing on the game. I'm not. It's a good game. It's just Resident Evil with dinosaurs. Same guy. Got this game called Mech Warriors 2. I have no idea what this is. Never heard of it. But I'm assuming it has to do with mechs and warriors. And it's part 2. That's my joke for the day. Thank you. Twisted Metal 3, I think this is. Yeah. I'm familiar with the Twisted Metal series. If you're not familiar with it, it's basically weird, crazy people get in cars and just try to kill each other with weapons and cars and things like that. And the back of the box, that ice cream truck has become like the staple of of Twisted Metal because of Sweet Tooth. I think that's his name. I could be wrong, but yeah. If you know Twisted Metal, you've probably seen a clown with fire on its head, and I think that's Sweet Tooth, but I could be wrong.
I think so.
I'll look into it later. Anyways, moving on. There's this game series that I got into because of an animator on YouTube by the name of Jaden Animation. She talked about not this particular version, but this series. This game is called Fossil Fighters. This version is called Fossil Fighters Frontier. Basically, it's Pokemon inspired, but dinosaurs, like Dino Crisis, Resident Evil dinosaurs. So basically, you go around, and instead of like, you don't catch Pokemon, you don't catch dinosaurs like you would Pokemon. You actually have to dig up their fossils, and mostly their heads, and you can use this cloning machine thing to clone the dinosaurs again, and then you use their clones to fight each other, and that's just kind of how it is. This one, there's a lot of new stuff in this version. I like, just look at the cover though. Like, how could you not look at that cover and go, I want to not play this game. I cannot not play this game or whatever. So that's the sequel to it, I think. This is a game that, for whatever reason, we never got here in the United States. It's strictly a Super Famicom game, which is weird because the game is translated in English, like, in general. It's not that someone made like a translated version. Like, this game is in English, and I just don't know why we never got it here. So this is Mario and Wario, right there. So the premise of this game is you actually don't play as Mario. It's hard to see, but there's a little tiny fairy on the game, right? Put my finger right above it, right there. And the idea is it was one of the other few games that actually used the mouse pad that they gave you in Mario Paint. So you use the little fairy because Wario, who's a dick, puts a bucket on Mario's head, and it's a puzzle-based game, kind of like Lemmings, where you have to guide Mario to the end of a level or to his friends, like Luigi, Princess Peach, Yoshi, and the thing about it is, like Lemmings, Mario never stops moving. You have to plan ahead and keep him going, keep him safe, because he does not stop moving. And that's just how the game is, so the entire game, where Wario just puts a bucket on his head, Mario just blindly goes, and you have to guide him, keep him safe. But again, I don't know why we did not get in, like, I don't know why this just didn't come over to the States, because again, this is in English. Ah, yes. Now, going back to her brother's shop, I got this game, Shrek the Forever Man. Oh, something popped up. Oh, it's a battery. Shrek the Forever Man. And so, I kind of know about this game. I played it once before. Funny story about this is, though, the creator of this character is actually here in Ohio, and I've met him on several occasions. Really nice guy. And he told me a story where when they were designing the game from the comic book, because it's originally a comic book character, the people who were making it, Sega, I guess Sega themselves made this game. I can't see any other name affiliated with it. So I guess when Sega was making this, they came to the guy and was like, hey, so we have a problem. The game is already the file was kind of too big for the game, or something like that. So we have two options. We can implement a save feature in this game, and the game will be short. Or instead of getting a save feature, we can add 2 more levels, and you can't save. You have to try to beat the game with just pure skill. And he told me he went with adding the 2 more levels instead of the save feature. Which, personally, I wish he would have went to the save feature because this game is hard. Very hard.